4. Hello, everybody. Peach Live, doing a live. I was actually gonna go to bed. But then I decided I'm gonna come do this live because I just really got inspired to do it after getting this nagging feeling to go outside and get my plant juice. My plant juice, I've told you in previous lives what that plant juice is made out of. Just super nutritious stuff from plants. Anyways, I go outside and I am greeted by this beautiful, big, beautiful red, orangish blood moon just sitting there in the sky, just looking at me like, you know what's up. You know what's up. For those of you who understand what I mean, a blood moon is very significant. I find as a female, we have a very, very close relationship with our moon on this particular planet. A lot of females know this, and a lot of the work that I do is healing that uterus area. So a lot of it is really connected to the cycles and the moon and so forth. And today, I actually, before when I was getting this nagging feeling to go outside, was also getting a feeling to use my castor oil pack, because you guys remember in previous lives I said I do have a castor oil pack and castor oil, but I just got slacking on it. And lately my fibroids have been shrinking like crazy. I feel like they've shrunk a lot. I'm not saying they're gone, but I feel like I've lost a lot of weight on them. I did a video and I said I lost 12 pounds of fibroid. It might not be all 12 pounds of fibroid. Might have lost weight in my body too, but I feel like a big chunk of that fibroid is gone because I told you earlier, I did show you earlier, usually when I lay down, there's usually a bump the size of a baseball just sticking out of my belly. But now, if you check out my previous video, when I lay down, there's just, it's barely a bump. You can barely see. I just look like a regular person laying down until obviously I push on it, then you can see, okay, there is something in there, right? If I push my tummy in around it, you can tell there's a form in there, right? So these forms, these round forms, the blood moon, our cycles, our wombs, as women, they're all connected. They're all connected. Guys are probably like, what the heck are you guys talking about? But whatever. Never mind if you're a guy. The ladies know what I'm talking about, okay? So there is a very, very deep spiritual connection. When I say spiritual connection, I'm talking about a connection that is there, that you sense and experience all the time, but you don't necessarily, you can't quantify it for somebody else who's not experiencing it. Like you can't show them necessarily. They don't have a womb. Like, man, I can't show my husband this. He doesn't have a womb. So how can he experience, you know, just like childbirth? I find childbirth or pregnancy is almost a spiritual experience because no matter how much we talk, how much words we put around it, you can never quite quantify it for a man to fully understand what it feels like to have a life growing inside your womb, right? So even though scientifically we know what's going on, theoretically we know what's going on, but do they really understand? No. So that experience is what I refer to as a spiritual experience because it's something that you cannot explain to somebody who hasn't been through it. And anyways, relating to this blood moon, that's what I'm trying to explain as well, that it's very similar in that women, we know our relationships with cycles and the cycles of our planet, the cycles of the moon, and all of that. And tonight is a beautiful, beautiful blood moon. And spiritually, that's very significant. That is very, very significant because, okay, let's look up a few meanings. I already know what it symbolizes, but I just want to, show or explain it to you guys. So, spiritual meaning of blood moon. Okay, they're pretty all similar based on these references or sites. So, spiritualityhealth.com says the spiritual meaning of a blood moon is the opening of the path to exploring what is often referred to as our dark side, emotions such as rage, shame, and you know what? I had to open it. I didn't want to open the site because I wanted to read the next one. Where is it? Come on. See, once you open the site, you never get the little synopsis that they give you at the on the search results, right? Once you open it, uh, the meaning of a blood moon. Okay. But you kind of get the, oh, okay, so shame, the anger, the guilt, and the engulfing grief. Okay, that's how that finishes it off. But the other side, very, very similar. What was I on here? So the lunar, um, okay, so lunar eclipse the serves to bring deeper understanding within ourselves, evaluating our minds to the highest power. Okay, let's see. So you see a lot of overlap and similarity in the definitions of it, anyways. And I just wanted to blood moon. Okay, okay, no, that's not it. I'm curious, what does it mean in astrology? This is crazy. If you guys watched my previous vlog when I said that there is a energy shift going on and that I sense energy that is truths that are being revealed, truths that have been hidden for a long time and from people, and now they're just starting to come up and be revealed. Okay, so according to this astrological site here. So the blood moon, right? It says it symbolizes sudden illumination, hidden information rising to the surface, and shifts in your inner life. So change and chance and the rust color of the blood moon, and you get a illumination that associated with violence and disturbances in nature. So, despite its eerie association, the blood moon doesn't have to bring negativity. Like all eclipses in astrology, think of this moon as a time of change. Ultimately, you have control over whether or not the change is positive. You see what I mean? This is basically just summing up or putting in words the things that I've been feeling the last few days, coming up until obviously this moment. Um, this is beautiful. I just like how a lot of I feel like the universe is always conspiring with you, with me, always with everyone, but we don't often see it that way because when bad things happen, we just think, oh, why me? Why is this happening? But sometimes bad things are happening. Like I can tell you from experience, even just recently, I've had bad things happen just recently. And I was just like, oh no, why? Why am I going through this drama right now? Why am I going through this ridiculousness? And not just to blame somebody else, like, oh, this person did this to me, but even like my own actions as well. I'm like, why? Why did I respond like that? Why did I do this? Why did I, and the guilt. Remember the thing we read about the definitions, a lot of guilt and shame and whatever, just, being resolved or coming through. Um, yeah, I mean, even the emotions such as rage, shame. Okay, what does this say? Okay, so the blood moon is opening the path to exploring what is often referred to as our darkest side, emotions such as, and that's what I was talking about all along. I was saying, like, we're human beings. How come we almost demonize that human side of us? Um, that dark side of us, especially in this industry, social media industry, where like people are public figures, or they do work in pages or whatever, or channels. If you have any kind of dark expression, dark or just unpleasant, or rather anything that's not happy or pleasant as an emotional response in the public eye, it's almost like a lot of shame and stigma and just demonizing. You can't show rage, you can't show shame, you can't show grief in the media. You cry. I've seen some public figures, they cry because of something bad happened on their platforms, and then people start calling them names for it. And I'm just like, wow, really? Is that where we've gotten to as humanity? This is a part of being human. We are human beings, we have emotions. And Yeah, the site actually says these emotions are not wildly acknowledged in our culture, and yet they exist. And what I want to add to that is that they not only exist, they serve a purpose. They serve a very, 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 I want to say, important or very sacred purpose in our lives, in facilitating change and growth in our lives. And I feel like the more that as a society we suppress these emotions and we try to act perfect, on camera because, oh, some people are watching, I have to act perfect, I have to act professional, I have to act this way. The more we suppress them and act less like ourselves, I feel like the more trauma we go through when that shift happens and that change occurs, because it's going to happen. Change is going to happen. Evolution is going to happen. The world, the universe is going to keep moving, it's going to keep expanding. And if we are kind of, you know, it's resistance, right? Any kind of suppression of emotion, it can be viewed as or is resistance. It just is resistance. You're resisting what is, and your emotions, right? Even if they're unpleasant, are a part of you. They are you. They're a part of you. They're a part of you know. How can you be whole if you reject and hide away from those kinds of emotions? And a lot of times, let me just get even deeper with that. A lot of times, hiding and suppressing those emotions will build up and manifest in the body as certain illnesses, or it becomes toxic. Because remember, when you are having negative emotions and they're not resolved and they're sitting within your body, you're releasing certain hormones that are a response to that. So you can literally, you know, you don't need to take something toxic to put in your body. You can literally think toxicity into your body. You know what I mean? You can feel, if it's in a chronic level, you're doing it all the time. You can literally feel toxicity into your body, and then it sits with you for years. And then you see people, they got growth, they got this, they got that. I'm one of them. I have, like I said, I have a uterine fibroid. And right now, all of this energy and me just allowing myself to be angry when I'm angry. When people, whether somebody makes me angry or I make myself angry because I'm disappointed with how I responded to something, the shame that comes with that, the grief of just life experience. Sometimes your life changes, as a mom, once you become a mother, you grieve your old self because you're never the same again. You're never the same again, right? I'm not talking about in a physical sense, I mean mentally, emotionally, you're never the same. You lose a lot of things that you held on to as a safety guard, as a safety blanket, right? Like your ability to earn money, for instance, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom like myself, you lose that. And that was a safety net for you where you felt protected, you felt safe that if anything ever happened, I have my money, I can do this. But you start to lose certain things because it's a part of change. But that's one example. But there's many ways where these shifts and changes happen, and I can tell you personally if those changes. I lost my train of thought there. If those changes occur basically with without really embracing and loving and giving an energy of just acceptance and love and tolerance and just embracing those emotions around it, it can be very toxic. I can tell you firsthand, it can be very toxic to yourself and to those around you. So I just thought it was amazing that all of these lessons, if you've watched my previous lives, I've been talking about it in bits, here and there. But it seems tonight with this blood moon outside that just greeted me, it's all just coming together, and I was just like, makes sense now. Makes complete sense why the things that have been going on in my life, right? And even in my friends' lives, I've been noticing things that have been, you know, opening up and truths coming out, and things that were hidden from them for a long time that they've been fighting to try to um, get obviously unveiled have been coming out. And I don't know, I was just like, what is happening? I don't know if you guys are feeling what I'm talking about. Are you guys feeling what I'm talking about? Because it's hard to explain in words. I'm trying my best, but it's really hard to really um articulate something that you experience in a more spiritual realm type of, more I don't want to scare people off by saying spiritual realm. I just mean in a more harder to quantify, in an emotional state or psychological state, if you want to say it like that, right? Um, I'm actually drinking a lot of ginger tea right now. I just made some ginger tea because I just felt like cleansing my body. It's crazy. It's crazy that this is happening right now all at once. Because clearly there's a deeper cleanse going on right now, not just this physical cleanse with the ginger tea, but there's a, you know, mental and spiritual cleanse happening that I can sense. Ooh, my palms are warm. Do you get warm palms when you get into that healing energy, that healing vibe? Anybody want some healing? Because I feel like I have a lot of it right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel it. I feel that energy just raining over me right now. I'm very sensitive to energies. I'm very sensitive to energies. So for those of you who are not, and this might seem a little bit airy fairy to you, just keep it moving if it's too much. But I'm very sensitive to energy. I can feel energy shifts as they come and they go. Um, Even if I don't talk to, like I said, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it's not like I'm talking to a whole lot of people that are influencing me and telling me, da, 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 this is what's happening. No, even if whether I talk to people or I don't talk to people, I'm always sensitive to just the general, I want to say the general the mass consciousness, just the mass conscious uh, energy that's being radiated. And right now, I just feel like it's a time of healing. And I know I've been on this path, obviously, doing this, doing that, using food to heal my body, using things like the castor oil pack. I'm actually wearing it right now. I'll show you a little bit. I'm wearing that castor oil pack right now to heal my wound because again, it's just something I got motivated by all this energy. It was just like, just stop slacking, stop slacking. You're doing everything else, but just do the extra. Just go the extra mile so we get the full results to your healing of your uterus. And grab the ginger tea, have some ginger tea before bed. Because remember, you guys, I told you in the morning I just drink lemon water, like lukewarm lemon water, you know, a mug like this or two of it with my capsules. What is it? Apple cider vinegar, 1,000 milligrams, so 500 milligrams of apple cider vinegar supplements, and serapeptase. And yeah, that's what I drink in the morning before I eat anything. So I do a lot of things, but I just felt like I felt really pushed to just, you know, get it together and do the fullest. So that this is where I'm at now. And it's just amazing the confirmations you get from the universe when you're doing certain things and you're trying to heal yourself. You're trying to heal not just your body, your mind, your spirit, everything. You're trying to heal everything. I started this journey just trying to heal my body, okay? And then it just evolved into a lot of healing, psychological, emotional healing of like just old wounds and, guys, I feel good. I feel really good. I feel light. I feel some of the things I feel, I don't know if there's even words to describe it, But I hope that you guys are also, you know, benefiting, also on a journey to just healing. Whether it's just starts with you um, doing it like I started, just on a physical level. I just want to be healthier. That's it, right? And then whether it spirals into, deeper, much deeper, like spiritual, mental realms of healing, I just hope that you're on some kind of journey towards healing yourself from anything, whether it's past childhood traumas or even current traumas. Some of us, the way we're living today as human beings, keep in mind, we are living a very, very, very weird type of dynamic. It's not very natural for us, this corporate structure of that we've designed it, but it's not our natural rhythm of doing things. So that on its own, if you think about it, can have its own trauma on you, either physically, psychologically, emotionally. So even if you want to be on a journey to heal even that on that level, it might open up even other things for you, other opportunities to do things that are more aligned with that natural planetary rhythm, that natural human rhythm that keeps you calm, that keeps you that fulfills you. You wake up every morning and you feel energized and you're fulfilled in what you're doing. You don't feel your life sucked out and drained and just, from just that rat race, pretty much. But yeah, anyways, I don't know. I hope you're enjoying this blood moon. I know I went deep. I went in on it and talked about a lot of things. But I'm talking about the same thing, just layers. Like an onion has layers, just layers. I like to go deep when I discuss a lot of topics. Some people find it annoying, but you know what? I'm not doing this for those people. I'm doing this for the people who are going to appreciate my very unique, not unique, maybe there's some more people that are like me. They just don't maybe speak out as much, but my very non traditional perspective, right? Mm, this ginger tea is just doing it for me right now. Hold up, did I finish what I was doing? Guys, did I even finish what I was doing here? I was trying to pay a bill. Okay, let's do this. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna pay this. Oh no, I got locked out of my bank, of course. Talking too much. But the blood moon and so forth and la 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 la. Healing, la 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 la. You have to keep it light. You have to keep it light, airy, you know? Oh, that's how the body heals. That's how the spirit, the whatever you want to call it, the mind, the whatever you want to call it. I'm not fussy about terminology. Whether you're atheist, religious, spiritual, whatever, we're talking about the same thing. We just call them different things. We just have different ways of looking at really the same things. So I'm not going to bore you with my logging into my account here, and I'm forgetting my pin because I'm talking. I'm not going to bore you with this. I'm going to go. I hope Selena, okay, Matthew. Hey. Hi, guys. I hope you enjoy the topic that I was talking about. You can go back and watch the live from the start because you probably caught it at the very end, but there was some really, really deep insights that I had to share regarding this beautiful, beautiful blood moon that showed up here tonight and beautiful surprise, beautiful surprise, and surprised me. So, yes, there we are back in my account. So, yes, I will catch you tomorrow. If you have anything else you want to say or share about your own revelations or your own experiences right now, don't be shy. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. I will always, always read the comments. And if you have questions about anything, just feel free to ask me. I'm pretty much an open book. Right. I'm on here. I'm sharing a whole lot of things with you guys. So I'm pretty much an open book. I will answer whatever question you want answered, and I'm getting sleepy. I gotta go, guys. Good night. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening and a beautiful week, a beautiful life all together. And I'll catch you later on the next live.